Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Echo. This is how we become real woke, and my name is Empress Taloa. Bet you didn't know I played an indigenous instrument. Yeah. Oh, we call this isitorotoro in Zulu, and in English it's called a jaw harp. It was a gift from Mama Tuno Kwe. Most of you may know her from Shaka Zulu. Yes, she's um, the lady that washes Shaka Zulu in the movie. She gifted this to me, and yeah, I still hold it very close to my heart because, as you know, we've been talking about vibrations, right? So this instrument helps me to align myself. It helps me to get into that high vibration that I was talking about in the previous videos. So yeah, welcome back, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the content so far. I have set up the Facebook group for you to share your own stories, your own experiences, to ask questions, to engage. And I do look forward to all of us learning, relearning, and unlearning together. We are continuing with our topic of the high vibrational frequencies, aka love, right? So we did in the previous video speak about the fact that there's only two emotions, right? There's fear and there's love, and all other emotions stem from those two. So how you know the difference is that love or any other emotion that is associated with love actually feels good, right? And fear and any other emotion that is associated with fear actually feels bad. So that's how you differentiate the two, should you maybe wonder. Okay, so I mentioned Dr. Emoto from Japan last time, and I spoke about how he has done experiments on water particles using the vibration of love and the vibration of fear. And he has published his findings um, in various places and various platforms, and he does speak, he does get invited to speak in different events. So please do engage with Dr. Emoto's content so that you can get a deeper understanding, or should we say overstanding, or maybe it's an inner standing, as our brother Nasim likes to say. I will introduce you to Nasim, don't worry. We still have time, plenty videos still to be posted. I will definitely introduce you to Nasim. He is one of my inspirations when it comes to the kind of information that I share on the channel. Yeah, so Dr. Emoto, check out these images.
This next series of photographs are the work of Japanese researcher Mr. Masaru Emoto from his book, The Message from Water. Mr. Emoto's work provides factual evidence that human vibrational energy, thoughts, words, ideas, and music affect the molecular structure of water. Please remember that water comprises over 70% of a mature human body and covers the same amount on our planet. Water is the very source of all life. This photo shows the beautifully formed geometric design of the Yushi Spring water. This next photo is from the Shimanto River, the last clean spring in Japan. Notice the extraordinary geometric forms. The fact that the molecular structure of water can be affected by our consciousness, our intent, and our sounds is extremely important. This photo is from the Mount Cook Glacier in New Zealand. Mr. Emoto has been visually documenting these molecular changes in water by means of his photographic techniques. He freezes droplets of water, then examines them under a dark field microscope that has photographic capabilities. His work clearly demonstrates the diversity of the molecular structure of water and the effects of the environment upon the structure of the water. This photo is from the fountain in Lourdes, France. This photo is from contaminated water from the Yodo River in Japan. In this photo we can compare the contaminated water with clean stream water. Look at the difference. Mr. Emoto decided to see what effects music would have upon the structure of water. He placed distilled water between two speakers for several hours while playing different music and then photographing the crystals that formed after the water was frozen. This photo is of water being exposed to Beethoven's Pastorale. This photo is the effect of Bach's Air for the G-string on the water. This photo is water exposed to Chopin's Farewell Song. This next photo is water being exposed and affected to music that was designed for healing. This photo is of water being exposed to the Kawachi folk dance. This photo shows the effect of heavy metal music upon the water. Here now we can compare the effects of healing versus heavy metal music and what happens to the water molecules. Mr. Emoto decided to see how thoughts and words affected the formation of untreated distilled water crystals by typing words onto paper and then taping this paper onto glass bottles overnight. This photo shows the effects of the words, "Thank you." This next photo shows the effects of the words, "Love and appreciation." This photo shows the effects of the words, "You make me sick, I will kill you." And here we can compare the effects of "thank you" with the "you make me sick, I will kill you." Very, very different geometric forms being incurred through the intention. Now this photo is of a very polluted and toxic water from the Fujiwara Dam. Here now is the same water from the Fujiwara Dam after a Buddhist monk had offered a prayer over it. Prayer, that sound coupled with intention, seems to have an extraordinary ability of restoring water to its natural, harmonious, geometric symmetry. And in this photo we can compare the toxic water and then the effects of praying over the water.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, you saw the water particles that, fear was directed towards them. You can see how they look, right? And you saw how the ones that had love directed to them looked. So, what does that tell us? Let's go back a little bit. So, I learned in biology at school that human beings are plus minus 75% water, right? Our earth is water, right? Yeah, a vast majority of our earth is water. So think about what we've been doing to ourselves and each other and the earth. We've been living in fear, guys. We've been living in contraction. We've been contracting. Seldom have we been expanding. Ponder that for a minute. What have we been doing to ourselves, each other, and the earth? We say the most negative things to ourselves. That is the vibration of fear. We are contracting. Think of those pictures that you just saw. When you say to your child, "You idiot, you stupid," what are you doing? When you say to another, "I hate you," what are you doing? What are you creating? Because we live in fear, we vibrate the frequency of fear. It affects the earth we live in. There was a dense energy. I felt it so much, especially around the pandemic and even after that, and for the longest time after that, actually. It is only from, I think, the end of last year that I started feeling lighter and the energy started feeling light, and it continues to feel light, and I welcome it. And because I am aware of the difference between these two emotions, so I'm able to choose intentionally the higher vibration. So that's the power of applying the knowledge that you acquire. You get to intentionally choose the reality that you are creating. And for me, that is the most powerful place you could be, where you are just not creating by default, but you are intentionally creating what you are bringing into your reality. Focusing on the negative, on fear, brings more fear. Did you hear that? It brings more fear in your life. So, with that said, I trust that we can all choose differently. We can all choose to create a different reality for ourselves. I mean, imagine you are not aware how you are creating, and you sit there and you worry about tomorrow, and you worry and you worry, and nothing ever changes in your life. All you just see and experience is just more worry and more worry and more worry, But if you could do something about doing something whether it's cleaning, gardening, crocheting, create, do something. There is something there. I think it makes energy to flow, you know. And once energy flows, then we are talking about a whole different other story. We'll talk about the Taurus and the heart and energy flow and our own electricity as human beings, eh? Remember in the Matrix, Morpheus said the machines want to turn the human being into a battery. We are a power source. We are powerful. You know, we can affect things instead of getting affected, as I keep saying. 2024 is the year for us to affect things and stop getting affected. So we've come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to go to the Facebook group and to share. Like I said earlier in this video, I'm so grateful to be part of your time, and I'm also humbled and grateful that you are watching this video to the end. I will continue sharing content. If there's anything that you would also like to suggest, please, the Facebook group is where you can go to engage, and then I will pick up on those cues and I'll make sure to include that content in my planning of the videos. So I do plan, guys. I do take you and your time seriously, so I do plan. Yes, I can share the best of what I know and how I've been able to shift my life. So in the next video, you can actually see how I've shifted my life. Once again, if this video and this channel resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe and to also press the notifications icon so that you can always know when we post new content. Please also like the video to help the algorithm so that more people can see this content, and you are more than welcome to also share it with your families and your friends that you feel may find it useful. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. See you in the next video. Namaste. Rastafari. Selassie.